Confidentiality Tapes. Confidentiality Tapes.
There is a place I stay, it's friends of my mother's, and I've spent the odd night in there. The night I spent in the car, I didn't know that they'd gone away, you see, so I had to stay in the car that night. But, so it'd be very interesting to see if she gives me some story about I can't see on Friday night, or, you know, but, no, she told me it was on Monday.
Yeah.
She did.
Well, she probably said that because she didn't want to tell you the reason for Monday night. You know, from what's happening on Monday. But I'm coming back on Monday. That's the other reason. I've got to come back on Monday so I can look after the dogs while this takes place. As I say, there's nothing in that at all, which all I'm saying is I can't tell you because, you know, it's up to her. But it's nothing to do with other men or guarding around or anything like that.
No, she told me on the Monday, about a week ago, she said, we've got to make some arrangements in the afternoon and there'll be the sort of party at night, so I won't got to see you on Monday. And I said, okay, that's fair enough, you know. But she told you it was on the Friday.
Well, it is on the Friday because I spoke to Doreen's sister on the phone when she was trying to get Irene. I mean, it's arranged for Friday night.
Oh, I will make a point of telling you if she...
I'll tell you one thing, whether she's telling me lies or Margaret's telling me lies or whatever, one thing's absolutely 100% certain, Terry, and, you know, dissect this in your own mind at your own leisure, but Monday night should not be at any party, okay? I can't tell you why she won't or whatever, but that is absolutely 100% true, because the arrangements have been made, and I know all about them, and I know where she'll be.
I've just sort of an idea, if you want to. I will be in London this weekend, and she's not staying out at night. You know, she'll be home. If I find it acceptable on Monday evening, I'll be staying at the Mitchells. That's, you know, friends of my mother's.
Right.
Shall I pop round the house? We can have a good chat.
Monday would be okay, yeah, because
Monday evening, I think we can really sort of get things.
she will not be here, and I'll be back, you know.
Okay. Right. I will come round about, what, 7 o'clock-ish?
Yeah, make it about 7. Sure.
And, you know, we can have a real good chat, Tony. You know, we can, yeah?
Yeah, okay.
Because I'm not happy with the situation, you know, and someone's going to get hurt. And I strongly suspect it won't be Irene as well.
It's never Irene. This is what makes me so sudden bitter about it.
Yeah.
It's never her, you know. I mean, I'm not doubting that she's happy with this. I'm not doubting that at all. That's genuine. But it plays around with people's lives, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be, you know, and maybe to some degree you can understand why I sort of back off of throwing her out, because I've seen this sort of situation before, and I've done the wrong thing and slung it out, you know, or maybe done the right thing and slung it out.
Will you start something curiosity about one thing, which I've always been a bit intrigued about? So if I make that reference to that Bob, but he just moved in, and then when I went to live with Bob, I asked him to just clamped up.
A load of crap, a load of absolute garbage. I heard that on your tape and I've replied to it. Just absolute shit. Forgive my language.
That's it.
And the reason that is because the damn flat was being decorated and furniture put in it. You know, I mean, it's just a load of absolute crap. I mean, I've never heard anything so stupid in all my life. You know, maybe the fact that I threw her out and all the rest of it, and he took the chance and she was scared of him, yes. But, I mean, I've got Terry, I've got diaries back to 76, 77, 78 with the day-by-day information in it, because that's, for one reason only, that was the only therapy I had, was to write down what happened, you know. I know it sounds stupid, but it was the only therapy I had, and I used to write it all down, things that were said and done. Now you could read them and say, okay, that's only you saying it, that's not her saying it, and you could take whatever side you want, like you did about the tapes, letters and things, you know. But I mean, obviously there's a grain of something in there.
Oh yeah. No, as I said, unfortunately, I'm more inclined to believe you than her, and we've already established she's lied to us both regarding this birthday party on the Monday.
What bugs me about it, Terry, is, right, you're a nice guy, and what bugs me about it is that I'm saying this to you, and it's almost as though I'm trying to ton you. I'm not. I'm just saying the way things are. Because at the end of the day, what you feel, and I say this on Angela's memory, what you feel and what I feel will make no difference in the end, because Irene will do what Irene wants to do, regardless of what you think, or how it affects your life, or how I feel and how it affects my life, or anybody else's. And that is just experience. So I feel I say these things to you not to turn you against one another, because that's the worst possible thing you could do. And I realise I'm taking a risk saying some of the things to you. I realise it. I'm taking a risk. But you know, you've got to say them.
Oh yeah.
You've got to say them.
Oh no, the thing is, Tony, I'm one of these people. I want the truth, regardless of the consequences, or you know, I'm one. I always prefer that. I do. Yeah. Right. Listen, I can't get up too long because these friends of mine, they've been sat there looking at me. They're waiting to go out.
Yeah, sure. Sorry. Go on. Well, look. Monday night, if you phone, I'll tell you what you could do if you don't mind. If you could phone, you know, the back of 6 or something here first, because the only reason I'm saying that is Richard may still be in here at 7, and I obviously don't want him in here. So if you could phone me first, I could say to you, well, look, I'll meet you around the corner for a drink or something for an hour, and then come back here, because he's always away about 7:30, you know.
Now, apparently Richard has got this hatred for me. Is that true?
Well, he has. He's never said it to me. I'll tell you, he's a hell of a guy, you know, he really is. He's trouble, you know. I mean, I just openly admit that. He's just trouble, you know. And it wouldn't matter if you had 1 head, 2 heads, 4 heads. That's the way he would be, you know.
I know.
But, I mean, he doesn't know you from Adam, but it's only to save any embarrassment for anybody, you know. That's all.
Basically, she said, but she did say it's not you, it could be anyone. He would have this intent just like...
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's truth, It could be anybody, you know. So, I'll let you get on. I'll phone you. You'll, if you want to give me a ring first before you come around, you know, I'd appreciate that. Just for the sake of making a proper meeting, you know. And then we could come back here later. Okay, you know, 8 o'clock or something.
Okay then, Tony.
All right. Okay, Terry. Well, I'll speak to you later on. I'll get this tape finished and send it off to you. It's finished. I'm just checking because I said to you it didn't seem all that good, but I'll get it off to you. Or on the other hand, is there any point in sending it now because you'll be up on Friday?
Yes, you could. Yeah, post it off.
Yeah, I'll post it.
I can always listen to it a few times. You know, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it'll maybe not get there before you leave. That's the only thing I was thinking. But I'll post it off today.
Okay then.
This afternoon.
Okay then.
Okay. If I don't hear from you, I'll speak to you on Monday.
Okay, Tony.
Okay, Terry. All the best.
Right. Thanks for calling.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's now Friday the 15th of September, and Terry's just been on the phone for about 20 minutes. He hasn't received the tape I sent on Wednesday yet because apparently he gave me a friend's address and the friend hasn't told him it's arrived. True to his word, he's told me what's happened. He saw her earlier this evening and she's told him that the birthday party is tonight, so she won't be able to see him till 10 o'clock. But she won't be able to see him on Monday because she's going in for a breast implant. Nothing about the frown line, which he's quite surprised at. The general mood is despondent. He said that really he feels that he might well just tell her it's all over, it's finished. And on one occasion she taunted him about, if you can't fuck me, I'll get somebody who can. He says he sees a problem because he has a sexual problem. He also suspects her of seeing somebody else as well, which doesn't surprise me. He says she'll definitely be in by midnight, which is the stipulation I've made to her as well. Confirm that he will phone me on Monday, 18th at 6 o'clock. We'll have a long talk. Also during the conversation, it was mentioned that he would be back. I said, you need to be back for 12, and that's the reason I'd stayed over to 9, which he agreed. He said, you have my watch, you'll be back by 12. So 25 minutes past 12, no sign. I would think that possibly he has attempted to get her back for 12. Either one or two things has happened. She's either drunk, or there's been some sort of long discussion. One of the two. Time will tell. Although I'm trying to play the thing down a bit, underneath I'm extremely annoyed because I've got to be away at 6:30 in the morning. She knows that. That's the reason I stayed tonight. Didn't go away this afternoon, which would be much easier.
Alright, no. You discipline?
You at Jordan's place?
You discipline?
You at Jordan's till 10 past 12?
Are you discipline?
Someone else?
The opposite.
You at Ferrari's till 10 past?
You discipline?
I'm asking you a question.
No. No, you discipline?
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're a white liar.
What's it got to do with you?
10 past 12.
Oh. Believe me, I swear mine was wrong.
You swear around you's memory what?
10 12. I left you at 10 to 12.
You left Ferrari's at 10 past 12.
Yeah.
You swear around you's memory?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I
No.
thought you could tell me she was some good on. That was the confrontation on Friday 15th, Saturday morning, 6:30 I went and see her, came back on Monday the 18th, and she was out, she came in about 3:30, I couldn't get in because there was no keys there. She was questioning where I was, who I was with, did I enjoy myself, would I do it again? And this continued for ages and I kept telling her it was none of my business. Later, at 4 o'clock I took her down to Fernbray for the op, and at 7 o'clock precisely Terry came up to the house and we spoke by 8:15 we were back in the house, and he sat and spoke until 6:30 in the morning. Woke up again at 9, continued the conversation through till 12. A lot of things were said, a lot of things I didn't like hearing about her, dogs and animals, and lesbians and orgies and that she told them, which was sickening to my point of view of his condition. All the intrigues that have been going on, the lovely little adventures, but most important of all, the fact she said that she loves him and wants to be with him, and it's special for the rest of her life. We've both agreed that I should put that to her tonight, if she's okay. Look, I've bumped into Terry and spoken to him, and he tells me this is why he feels so strongly, and therefore I want to know from you. Also, she made light of the marriage guidance according to him on the tape, saying he should go down and say she hated me. Why bother going down at all? And yet I know that come Wednesday, if I pick her up tomorrow and she's okay, she comes back to the house and recuperates, she'll act as though nothing's happened at all. I expect to be on her feet and away to Leeds next weekend. Well, that's not on. Strangely enough, on a lighter note, if such can be said to be the case, today's funny. Terry's been up here all this time. Irene's in the hospital getting a breast implant, and the fridge freezer's supposed to be getting delivered today. Isn't life funny? It's now 8:35. I'm back from the hospital seeing Irene. Again, really got nowhere. She said I keep changing my mind because I gave her a letter saying I was leaving. She says, you know how I feel about it. Then she went on to say, I said, well, okay, I changed my mind on that, but I know that he'll put his foot down. She said, look, nobody tells me what to do or how to act. And I'll put it in writing that I'll stay at Baldwin Terrace if I can continue to have my relationship. It's coming up at Christmas, and go from there. Maybe sometime I'll feel I want to stay with them all the time, but that'll be a long time. You're talking 5-10 years. Same old story of not facing reality. This afternoon, Terry was going on and on and on about this business of the tape that had been recorded for him, and suspecting, or rather knowing, that it had been done in Jim Howard's flat. He's absolutely obsessed by it. It went over and over and over. I felt like screaming. I continually said to him it was up to him what he did about it. I had no opinion on it. It was not my, I didn't want to get involved in that particular thing. That was a thing between him and her. He said he's got to see Howard and quiz him. Later on at 9 o'clock, Richard had gone. He phoned up and said he was around the corner. He was still in Dundee, despite the fact he was going to be leaving at 5:30. This was Tuesday, the 19th of September. He said, can I come up? So he came up. Spent another hour and a bit, hour and a half, again speaking about this tape. I told him what would happen tonight, and he said he'd definitely write and say to Irene he wants to leave Baldwin Terrace, but he's obsessed with this tape, and I just listened and listened. I got so fed up listening to it. Irene will go mental if she goes through that. Then at 12 20 past 10. I said, look Terry, I'm sorry, I have to excuse you, I've got to take the dogs down. Oh, he said, I have to go anyway, I'm going across to see her. So I went downstairs 2 or 3 minutes after he'd gone, took the dogs out. Then I seen him in the distance walking back up Muldovan Terrace, and he said, I've just thought of something else about this, and he started again. So there was another session in the street, and I kept saying to him, look, I don't really want to know anything about this. It's a problem for you and Irene. It doesn't reflect on me at all. And he's finally gone. Finally went away. He says he'll phone later if he gets Jim out. I said, well, again, it's not really any of my business. Early in the morning, about 9 o'clock on Tuesday the 19th, phone call from him again, saying he'd spoken to Howard, Howard told him all sorts of things, drawn another tape, and whether he did or did not or whatever, so that was it, it was finished, he was not coming back, etc. But he'd be in touch. He was just going to write and tell her that was the finish. What a weird guy. That day, the 19th, Irene had an operation. I went up to see her in the evening. On Wednesday, the 20th, at 10 o'clock in the morning, I collected and brought her home.